Hey everyone, bit of a different video for today. I've had a lot of people contact me and not knowing about a lot of the services that I provide, things that I sell, that sort of thing. And my webpage is fairly big and it can be quite easy to get lost and not find stuff that you're looking for. I've tried my best to make it a lot better, but I wanted to do a video today just talking about some of the stuff that I do, that I sell, services I provide, you know, all that sort of thing, so that people are sort of, you know, if they're looking for a game, I can help them find games. You know, if they've got technical questions on this, that and the other, just to talk about those actual services that I have, and what they are and what I do, etc. So I've got a pretty long list here and I'm hoping to go through the list right. The first thing that I sell, and I have for a while, is my pre-modded Pgm motherboards. Now basically I take a standard motherboard, it gets a full recap with premium high temperature gold caps, gets the stereo sound mod out, and a proper cell battery, coin cell battery mod as well. So they're all the things that I do to that, and I sell that as a complete unit, all pre-modded, you know, ready to go. You don't have to touch it, don't have to do anything. So that's probably one of the most common things that I sell and that people ask me about. The next one would be the PGM art, banners and how to play cards. If you go onto my website, I've got a lot of PGM slash IGS art, banners, how to play cards, all that sort of stuff scanned on my site. Usually around 600 to 800 DPI, so if you want to make your own art, you can print it out and it will look great. Any art that's on my site that people want, if they want originals, whether they're used or brand new, just contact me, because I do sell art, and any of that money goes back into buying more art, keeping my website going, you know, all the things that cost money that has to keep me around doing all this stuff. So yeah, so that's a very important thing. I also have nearly every single cartridge opened up and have scans of the two PCBs, so the top and the bottom of all the PCBs in carts. So that's on my website. That's very important. A lot of people are not quite sure if a card is genuine, or they're just interested to see what's inside them. So that resource, having the PCB pictures, is really, really handy. So that's used quite a lot. The next bit we get to is I sell completely made, ready to go, plug in, everything's all good to go, cave shooter boards. Now these are not just conversions. You do not sacrifice a game to make these. They use Fluffy's PCBs, which are a standalone set of PCBs that are brand new, that have been designed by Fluffy, and that's what I do. I sell Fluffy's PCBs, all populated, ready to go in an actual cart. That's Dodonpachi Dyojo, so that's one that's finished. That's in solid red. I can do them in transparent red. This was just the demo cartridge that I picked up, and I just wanted to show that solid red. And here you can see I get the stickers here. These were designed by Smoke Monster, and these are actually professionally printed, die cut, etc, etc. And as you can see, they look absolutely wonderful. And that's the stickers that I use for the carts, obviously, as you can see there. Just put these down over here. Yeah, where are we up to? Games for sale. I do have quite a few game carts in stock here for sale in Australia. So if you're an Australian seller and you don't, Australian buyer and you don't want to wait forever from stuff from China and overseas, I can actually sell you carts from stock that I have here. So that's all doable. I also offer what I call a game hunting service, where I hunt down a game that people want that they might not be able to find, or they're having trouble finding, because not all IGS stuff is easy to find, because it is quite a niche system. It can be quite difficult. So I offer what's called the game hunting service. Now, I don't charge the customer anything for my time. I do my time for free. I just charge a deposit to go towards the first cartridge that I'm looking for. And usually that's $110 Australian. So what's that? That's what, 70 or 80 US, I think, somewhere in there, or am I getting it mixed up? But yeah, 110 Australian dollars to go towards the first cart that I'm trying to hunt down for the person. So that's a service that's very important. Not everyone knows that I do it, but it makes people's lives really, really happy because I can find a cart that they really, really want, and they may have just been not able to find anything. So that's really important. So yeah. Now, a new thing on the horizon, this year I'm going to be focusing a lot more on the PGM2. 2022 I've designated year of the PGM2, so I'll be doing a lot more PGM2 stuff on my page and expanding that section on my page. So I'm really looking forward to that. The PGM2 has even less info than the PGM1 out there, so it's going to be really exciting and I'm really, really looking forward to it. I will have a lot of PGM2 gear in stock. It's not here yet, so I'm looking at probably first quarter 2022 stock will arrive, and then I'll offer cartridges and everything and motherboards and all that stuff, card readers, for sale. The pricing of all of the games and stuff is currently on my webpage, so you can look at that. It's in the PGM2 section. If you're a member of my Discord server, it's in the Discord server as well, so that's all in there as well. Now, another little project I'm doing for the PGM2, the first project, is making these little guys. Now, this is a smart card. Most people know these from mobile phones. This is a full-size one. Mobile phone ones these days have got a cut around and they're a lot smaller. But this is a new little project that I've started, is to make a master card. So with all the PGM2 games, you can just have one card and it'll already have all the settings on it, like bonuses, extra characters, all the game save information that the PGM2 saves to a smart card. So that's that, guys. Now, another project that I've been doing for many years is dumping PGM1 carts for the main project, and also for FB Neo as well, Final Burn Neo. I've been doing it for that as well. Now, it's a really big project. I've done every single cart that I have, and if you've seen pictures on my website of how many carts I have, which is probably what must be something to 50 to 100 carts here. Probably more in duplicate ones that I have. So that's another thing that I do, and I found, I think it was somewhere between 6 to 8 new revisions that were undumped as part of the project, so that was quite exciting. So yeah, so not a lot of people know that I do that as well for MAME and FB Neo, so that's a very important thing to do. Next project, the consoleization of the PGM. I've started a project to actually do that. And that's on Discord server, on the web page, etc, etc. I've also done videos of it on my YouTube channel as well, so it's also there as well. Next thing, the IQ's replacement BIOS for the PGM1. He's been working on a replacement BIOS, which works really, really well. It gives you lots of new features like better memory checks. Hopefully it will have cheats, save game, all sorts of things. But the big thing is being able to set the region of the cart. Because until now, when you plugged the cart in, it would always go to whatever region the cart was actually made to be. And that was it. There was no way of changing that. But he's found out how to change it so that you can set, so if you have a cart and you set it to the world region, the cart will nearly be completely in English. Now that's huge. It means that you can play all the, most of the Chinese, Taiwanese, Japanese carts right in English. Because all the software versions are actually in the software, in the cart, they're just not enabled. So that's the big thing for his BIOS, and that's absolutely huge. Now, back onto ways to contact me. I have a website, IGS PGM.com. Most people should know that. Visit me there. I have a Twitter account as well. That's listed on my webpage and in my YouTube videos. Discord server, obviously, as well. And the last piece I wanted to talk to you guys about is Patreon. I do have a Patreon account. I don't have that many subscribers, but I don't really want to push it too much, because I don't want to make it look like I'm trying to, push people to give me money, now, which is totally not what it is. If you want to help me out, and it starts from, I think, either $1 or $1.50 AU a month, which is not a lot of money, and then I think there's a $3 option and a $7 option. So if you want to help me out, and I'm not quite sure how, Patreon is a really cool idea. It works really well. It's not a lot of money per month, but it makes a huge difference to my page, my family as well, because I do all this PGM stuff full time. It's basically my job. Well, it's more than a job, because I love it and I'm passionate about it. But any money that I make goes towards my site, obviously, stuff I do, but also towards supporting my family, which is really, really important. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe learned a few new things about the stuff that I do. I'll catch you in the next one.